So I'm just going to continue my garden track a little bit, just because I like to go out for a walk before I sit down on the computer all day. So I'll check this plant. I can't wait for that thing to come out because it comes out as a really big flower. That doesn't look like it got much rain there. I don't know, maybe it did. It just looks dry. But I don't even know what's growing in that. Could be anything. Spiders love to hang around plant pots. I don't know if it's the moisture or whether it's a good place to build a web near, but you do notice a lot that spiders love plant pots for some reason, and they constantly build webbing around a plant pot. It's like over it, aside from it. Yes. These are the plants that I didn't dig very deeply because I was using the hand hoe instead of the big one. I was going to pull them out and start them all over again because they haven't really been standing up, but I just leave them there. They grow extensions and things eventually. But I'm still noticing the destruction of this garden. So there's one of my aloe veras. Oh yeah, that's the other one there. I've got 3 here. So they look better when they've got more water. Otherwise they look like they're kind of like they're starved. There's my other aloe vera. It was in a really good spot, but then I moved it because I thought it was dead or dying, and then I realized it had shoots on the bottom. So it looks like nothing, but should be shooting sometime in the future. I think this is where I buried the flying fox, poor little thing. This plant, half of its roots are quite close to the surface because I couldn't dig a hole deep enough or something, so it's probably always, it's got lots of time to readjust, but it's not dead. It's just, it sort of looks half dead though, so it's probably because half the roots are like under there and half the other roots are in the ground. So poor plant, I just can't dig a hole deep enough for quite mature roots, and so I just sort of just gave up and said, half of them are in here, half of them are near here, and I just shoved dirt over them there and kept, ones down there. So it's probably a very tortured plant. So this is the other tortured plant where I couldn't be bothered digging so deep so that the roots can fit in. So instead of scrunching them up underneath, I put them they're literally on the side, and so poor plant, I don't even know if I buried anything right, but that one seems to be actually doing better. So obviously, I don't know, maybe it was better planted somehow, I don't know. And all these friendly aloe veras are doing well, so they've readjusted quite well. Over here is that one there is the biggest one, and it's really doing really well. It's nice and green and strong looking, while the others are still readjusting. They'll get there. The aloe vera's the best. The trick to aloe vera is water, so they love water. And even this one, it's I thought it was dead, but that one's surviving. And I even put a little baby one around here somewhere, but if it grows, it grows. If it's dead, I don't know especially where it is anymore, because last time I checked it was a little brown shriveled thing. But if it grows, great for it. There's a little baby one somewhere. I virtually have no idea if anything is in that hole. It seems like there isn't anything in the hole, but you never know. If you dig deep, maybe there is something in the hole. These plants are doing quite well. That's a fig. The fig's doing really well. The berry bushes don't look very good. They look kind of dead, actually. So if you ever get berry bushes, maybe partial shade, because they don't really seem to like it in the full sun. Even just under there, where it's a little shady, maybe that would have been better. This is an avocado tree, so despite the fact that all the other avocados did really well, that one didn't, so But most of the avocados transitioned well and growing quite well. This one's probably the most worried because it hasn't developed that much, but this one's doing well. That one's doing okay, and the olive trees are doing just okay. It's like the third year of being a tree, and they're not very big. So it's like, hurry up and mature already. And I don't know what this is, but it's some new plant. But it is so hot. It was hot yesterday, it's hot today, so I better, since I didn't put sun cream in, I think I better cut my trek short and go inside before I burn myself. I just love to walk around outside though. These are my plants. I don't know what's there. What's that? Oh, it's just a weed. You know, something could rise out of those plant pots because I planted seeds that didn't grow, and then I planted other plants that did take on, so. And I would expect this to be completely empty. Yep, that's completely empty. This tank over here only fills up if the other one's full, so since, neither one are anywhere close to being full, neither one really has that much water. And now I can take my boots off, go back inside, get on me computer, and start my work. When I hang up my boots, that's a telltale sign that I'm not going to be outside for a few hours, so